kind of environment, but I hope that I'm thinking that that is not beneficial also, even for me, that it is tough that to be in that kind of environment, that what he was saying to me, and he was just preferring and was just preferred for me. So I hope so.
Can you come here for 5 or 10 days?
Sir, if the situation was like as it before was, so it was very easy for me to go to come there, and I especially for myself that even without of this, instead of that having allergies and some kind of this tough situation, and I had also a plan that to go there, but sir, that the situation between and these two national are nowadays very tough, and just blaming each other and just making creating problem for each other, and whoever just will become that the the criticism, and that will become the a victim of their issues, just a normal person. For example, if I will just be effect from them, it will beat me more, sir.
No, look, we are public. You, I, and such people who are with like us. Governments are blaming each other. Let them blame, right?
Yeah,
We are public. We
sir,
can move here and there. If you
yes,
come
sir.
to Karachi, if you go to Karachi and you visit some very good doctors in Karachi, inshallah, this issue will be resolved.
I
It will
hope,
take
sir.
it will take one day, even one day for you, 1 day, 2 days, 3, 4 days like this. By air you come, by air you will go back, right? That takes 2 hours from Karachi to Dubai, Dubai to Karachi, and then you visit doctor, stay. You will have to stay a day or two or maybe three, and you will go back, and you can visit the best doctors in Karachi.
Yes. And first of all, I will just ask that about that the way that how that whether it is easy for me, that whether it is easy for me to go to Karachi once again,
Yeah,
because at first time when I came here, so I was facing little bit kind of issues. So I hope inshallah I will
inshallah.
just meet some friend, and whether
Yes.
if they just preferred for me that whether it's easy and it's really
Mm,
stable for you that to go there, inshallah. So then I will just make a kind of program for myself. Then I will go there. And one
yeah.
another thing that in our departments, even
Mm,
in for 6 months, I am not allowed to go anywhere.
okay, right.
Because sir,
So are
uh,
you new in this department?
in this department I am new. Yes, sir.
How
Even
long
just
have you been there?
I have been, especially in this department, from as we can say from along just 6 months, 5.5 months,
Okay, right. So
something
you will
around
complete your six
in
months
this.
first.
Yes, in this department. So I was belonging to the same kind of activity, some kind of same kind of departments, but this department that where I am now
Mm.
as an employee with them. So it's a little bit different in kind of rules of them,
Okay.
different from
No
the
issue.
previous.
You just
Yeah.
complete your 6 months, no problem. Okay, now we come back to the topic. Yes,
Yeah.
yesterday we talked about Titanic, and you just please share what your learning about Titanic was yesterday.
Yeah. So now we are do we are live, sir?
Yes, we are live.
Yeah. Yes. It means that we are on board live.
Yes.
Yes.
Be careful,
So
rest. We are live.
yes, I will just not say something that uh,
Even
the
don't say
list.
this. Even don't say this. What you want to say now, even don't say this. Just
Okay.
talk about Titanic. Leave everything else. Talk about Titanic.
Okay, sir. And before that, I have to start the Titanic. Just I will I was in mood that to take one cup of tea, okay, but now I will leave it for a short while. So, at first of all, as
You
we have
can take
discussed
one
yesterday,
sip.
as we have
No,
what,
listen.
sir?
You can take one sip.
One sip.
SIP. SIP. Sip means gulap.
So it's very beneficial that even I have got the vocabulary for these words.
Good.
Even for
You
a long
take
time
one
I was
sip.
trying. Okay,
Good.
and as the
I am very relaxed teacher. So you can have sip of tea. If you want to have loaf of bread, loaf means gola. If you want to have
yes,
a
loaf,
gola, a loaf, LOAF, loaf. If you want
loaf.
to have a
Yes.
loaf of bread, from my side, permission.
Okay, okay, sir. But these two words, even you can also I just request that you just to send me on my WhatsApp just on
Oh, sure.
has been used in just on a sentence. And
Good.
now just I will inform my kids that to take this small kids to their room. Ahmad?
So yes, I'm sending those words. You just start talking about Titanic.
At first of all, we will start about Titanic. So the Titanic was a kind of big ship. So it has been built,
Mm,
like we can say, in northern England. So it was having a best kind of hope, so that it will reach to its destiny, and will just finish its journey with the very happily and enjoy fully environment. But God willing was something else. So it
mm,
was the fall when they just made it this kind of big ship. So it was named by at first time by the name of Titanic. So it was not just the first one. It was maybe around. It was the second one that this company has been built. That Hard and Wolf brothers just they have built this big ship. So and it's owned by that White
mm,
Star Line, as we can say, that was also a kind of big honor, honor, honors people, we can say, and it was a kind of company. So it was the holding and was the own of Titanic.
mm,
So when at first time when they just built it, it was even it was a big kind of ship. So at the time when they were just to build it, so at that time in northern England. So just they made it was even by in story that just it was made by, like we can say, on combined on 9 stories floors, and also it was widened more, and lengths was having also more, like we can say maybe around it was 280 and 13 meter, 300 something like it was on length. So at first, when they just built
mm,
at that time it was very having a kind of rumors that it is it's very big ship, and it will just start its journey from northern England and will go to, and then went to France, San Francisco, and then after that one to having it was combined that to have journey towards New York. But God willing was not on their way. So but it's uh, unfortunately it sunk somewhere in just in the middle of ocean in just 2.5 an hour, just it sinks. So at the time it becomes a very famous story for the rest of life. It is because of some kind of reason. So it was the first reason was that it was having a kind of, we can say, luxury people. So they were having a kind of from there to start their journey of trading in New York and from England, and also
mm,
the second thing that was having that this ship. So it was that also in the second, we can say, in the second period, they were having that a poor kind of community of people. So also, So, and also they were having, as we can say, it was the biggest ship at that time
Yeah.
when they just built. So it's become it becomes it came like a rumor that it was a big ship between other two ships, that it was like we can say it was one another one Starlink or something like this, or another the first one and the third one. It was the second one that when it is has been sunk in somewhere of the ocean. So it's become very it becomes very famous ships. And at the time when it was to be sink, so most of the people that they have been just survive just on a small kind of survival ships, maybe just around 700. It's just survived. And even in that, the member of crew and also the people that was on board, 1000 1300 around, and just 800 it was the crew member for works, and was having a kind of every things very specially and specialist and luxury things. So at the time when it sinks, after a lot of time, maybe around just in the previous last say the last of previous century, they have discovered that it has been sunk in the middle of Pacific Ocean. So by the time and just it becomes like a memory for the future of life in the for the rest of life in this. It would just put it the place that it was that was built in hospital, and even that the in the garage, that the place that which has it was built. So just they have just put it this place like, and as we can say, like a museum for the people that whoever want to visit it and just to look the story and look at the previous history of the Titanic. So it is also, as we can say, available for the people for, and it's really open for the people, and the people can uh, visit it nowadays. So even they have just built for the same places, like the building that have that they have been built just for its to give us is a kind of name for the same ships, like a Titanic quarter, something like this. So even the same museum, if you visit it nowadays, even you will see just some kind of things that it was also previous in the same ships, but not that exact things, but is around the same quality, the same things that was present on another ship. So they have just uh, brought it to museum, that for the people they can examine them that way, that these things were present on the same ships. So and after that many kind of many kind of people that was connected by to the same kind of ship. So as we can say, there is one lady that even that she was telling us a kind of story yesterday, that his grandfather was also was as a mechanic, was working as a mechanic on the same ships. So even he was having a kind of thought, a kind of feeling that with the passage of time in the future, I will be a kind of person that have more blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But unfortunately, even just he put and he give just to his grandsons some kind of just queens, that with the passage of time when we will return from the same journey, and we will again to meet with each other and to meet together, and we will just enjoy, and we will just make a celebrate for the same uh, enjoyment, for the same gathering. It will be a kind of sign for the same gathering, that after that we will just uh, uh, spend these each penny. So it was a kind of story that I have shared with you, sir, about Titanic.
So this is really, really amazing. And you remember almost everything out of our unit. And this is just brilliant. Okay, Amidullah, you just see, can you see my screen?
Yeah, sir, it is
Oh,
visible
I am
for
not
me,
sure.
but even not share.
Oh, yeah. I will just share my screen and then we will see
Sir,
some
I have one
words.
kid here in beside me in on my left side. He's just disturbed me
Good.
during when I was just having a kind of story. I was just sharing a story about Titanic. He just even more most of the time he just disturbed me. Even forgot everything. I will just ask. I will just listen from him. What did he say now? Yes. Yes. Listen. Just read to him. Sir, just listen from him from today's lesson. Yalla, start it
Okay,
now.
is he Ahmad?
Yes, he is Ahmad.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا رأيتهم تعجبك أجسامهم وإن يقولوا تسمع لقولهم كأنهم خشب مسندة يحسبون كل صيحة عليهم هم العدو فاحذرهم قاتلهم الله أن يؤفكون وإذا قيل لهم تعالوا يستغفر لكم رسول الله لووا رؤوسكم ورأيتهم يصدون وهم مستكبرون.
MashaAllah.
Yes.
Is this Surah Nuh?
No, it is a, sir, we can say Surah al hypocrite people. Surah al
Surah
Munafiqun.
Al-Munafiqun. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Ahmad is very good.
Ahmad is very fantastic and he's very good.
Yes.
And
And
just I
he
was,
is very sharp.
yeah.
He is very
And
sharp because his father is very sharp.
sir, it is just, we can say, it's a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and your good eye helped with us, sir. So therefore, he is
No, no.
Alhamdulillah very intelligent.
MashaAllah. I appreciate this.
So even
Okay.
he was saying to me that I just listen to my big brothers. So just I'm free now to go out. I told him no, but now he just read it in front of you. Now he's gone outside.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
I just appreciate him and let me. Okay, from today I will share computer classes also in written. So you can read and make a record of it with yourself.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let me.
So how I
share
can
my
do it, sir?
I will teach you, no issue. I will just explain each and everything. I will share in WhatsApp group, right?
Okay, sir. It's my pleasure, sir.
Okay, Amidullah, you just see these words I have shared with you. I hope you can see them. I will just repeat for you. A
Okay,
sip
sir.
of the first word is a sip of tea.
Yes, sir.
Chai ka ek ghont. The
Check
second one
a
is
warm sip
a
of tea.
warm sip
Yes,
of tea.
yes, sir.
And
A warm sip of tea. Yes,
yes,
and also a cup of tea.
good.
And
Now you
also,
check your WhatsApp and just go through these words. Just read them one time. Did you get my point?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just will open it.
This is our today's vocabulary.
So, a sip of tea, a
Uh,
warm sip of tea, a
good.
cup of tea, a steaming cup of tea, a smoothing cup
Yes.
of tea, a
Mm,
refreshing sip,
good.
a delicate brew,
Delightful, delightful brew.
a delightful brew, and
Brew.
fragrant cup of tea,
Mm,
brew, a fragrant cup of tea, a loaf
uh,
of bread,
uh,
a slice of bread, a piece of
uh,
bread, a fresh
mm,
loaf of bread, a warm
good.
piece of bread, bread
Mm,
and butter, a humble
mm,
meal,
mm,
a simple breakfast, tea
mm,
and bread, a perfect pair,
mm,
a morning cup of tea,
mm,
comfort in every sip, a
mm,
warmth in every bit.
good. Bite.
Ah,
Bite.
in every bite,
Yes.
in every bite,
Bite
and
means
bite.
lukma.
Pagashuchi one sikatsan.
Yes, yes, good.
I will just take a bite. Zabe kwandu gwaram.
Um, A sip of tea, a slice of bread, small joys that warm the heart. चाय की एक चुस्की, रोटी का एक टुकड़ा, छोटी छोटी
Uh,
खुशियां जो दिल को सुकून देती हैं.
a sip of
A
tea, a
loaf,
slice of bread, small joys that warm the heart. Even
heart,
when I just,
heart.
and joys
Yes,
that warm the heart.
good.
Heart.
And then
Okay.
in the next is a
Bread
loaf
and
of
a cup of
bread.
tea. Aloof or a loaf.
Loaf, loaf.
A loaf. A loaf of bread and a cup of tea can turn an ordinary morning into a beautiful memory.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. So even
Great.
these kind of that normal things, we can see it normal, but it has a kind of we can say its own specific meaning in we can say in that in hadith is
Hmm.
it has been narrated from Abu Huraira that he is saying that once upon a time that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, just said that whoever just
Hmm.
wake up from a sleeping and healthy in his body and secure in his
Hmm.
life and have just enough bread for the day, and it means that the all world has been given to him. So it's just we can say that they lie to us the daily sustenance, sir. I must have said something that to say something, maybe something wrong in my language or something like this.
No, no,
We,
it was okay, but the last words, I could not listen the last words.
I just said that there are in this text there is a kind of simple message, sir. And what is the message? The message is that it is telling us that a normal life of a loaf of bread and a cup of normal tea, and we when you are having with your health, so it means that it is we can say is even in an ordinary morning, it's a beautiful memory. When
Hmm.
it's become a beautiful memory, so it means
Yes.
that you are having these kind of things with your health and with your joyful environment. When you are having these
Hmm.
kind of things in your memory, in your life, in your with having upon your with your health, so it means it is we can say the best blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yani
Very
you
well done.
normal,
Yes.
yeah, yes, you normal cup chai, you normal dodi سهار ماښام سړی ته رسېدل او سړی په صحت جوړي، او
Hmm.
نو دا چې کوم دی مثلا د انسان لپاره ډېر لوی نعمت دی.
Good. Well done. Okay, right. So let's start computer.
Okay, sir. I just said something, sir, about these two sentences. Maybe it is maybe I may be wrong. Just I try to express that the word that I had in my heart, that so these two texts are just remembered me that
Hmm.
the word of hadith from the that
Yeah.
has been narrated from Abu Huraira, when that he said that the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam once upon a time he said
Sallallahu alaihi
that when a person just wake up in his home secure and having health with his health, and he will just a daily sustenance enough
Hmm.
food for the day, so it is like as the whole world has been given to him, so it
Yeah,
means
yeah,
like a
yeah.
kind of best blessing, sir.
Yes, exactly.
So I just
Yes,
took
very.
this mind from these two sentences, the last two sentences. Maybe then you correct it for me.
No, no, very good. Your mind is very creative. It makes things from different things. And it also reminds your memory. A lot of new things in your
Yes, sir.
memory.
Yes, sir. On
Thank
that, I
you.
will say that if it is wrong, so it is from Satan, and whether if it is okay, so it's from the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
No, you just said hadith, so hadith is
No, my
or the
expression to put to put and to just
ah
make a contact between hadith and these two simple sentence. I mean,
right, okay. Yeah, this is
so
part of the food,
hadith,
tea and loaf.
but as a part of hadith, so there is nothing wrong in hadith.
Yeah,
Hadith is
yeah, yeah,
completely
exactly.
100%. It has been narrated in the Sahih Bukhari. Sahih Bukhari. It is not a normal, but
Mhm.
my feeling was that about to connect these two sentences means that the text of these two sentences, it is just showing us that a normal life and joyful life with having a small kind of daily sustenance, which is
Yeah.
just as we can say that is available for you for every day. So it is just giving a kind of enjoyful environment for the person if he has this kind of blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So also, like we can say, narrated in hadith also.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
Now we will move to Microsoft Word. I will share my screen first, along
okay,
with
sir.
the audio, and then okay. So let's watch a simple video, and then I will also share Microsoft Word video. But first, we need to watch this video.
I've written a letter that has several paragraphs, and to make each paragraph stand out just a little more, I want to add a first line indent. Before you add an indent, you may want to go to the View tab and make sure the ruler is displayed, since it makes it easier to customize your indents. To create a first line indent, you can just place the insertion point at the beginning of a paragraph and then press the Tab key. You may have noticed that when I did this little marker on the ruler moved forward half an inch. This is the first line indent marker. There's also the hanging indent marker, the left indent marker just below that, and the right indent marker. We can move them to create various types of indents. They don't affect the whole document, just the parts that are selected. So let's select all of these paragraphs. Now drag the first line indent marker. We can also create a hanging indent, which moves all of the lines except the first line. The left indent will move all of the lines at the same time, and the right indent is useful if you want to make a paragraph narrower. But for this letter, I need a more traditional look, so I'm just going to do a first line indent of 1/4 inch. Indents are a good way to keep things lined up in your document. But for more complex documents, such as resumes, they're not always enough. I'd really like all of these dates to line up. I could just use spaces, but it's going to be difficult or impossible to get them to line up exactly. So I'll need to use tabs. If I place the insertion point right before the text I want to align, and then press the Tab key, it's going to jump forward in half-inch increments. It's much easier to align these dates this way. If you go to the Home tab and click the Show Hide command, you'll be able to see the tabs, and they show up as these little arrows. You can delete them by pressing the backspace key. That works pretty well, but I'd like to have a little more control over exactly how the text lines up. I think a tab stop is exactly what we need here. Tab stops tell the text exactly where to line up, so you're not limited to half-inch increments. On the left side of the screen is the tab selector. If you click it, it will cycle through all of the different types of tab stops that determine whether the text is left-aligned, centered, right-aligned, or aligned at the decimal point if you're using numbers. I'm going to select the right tab. Just like with indents, tab stops only apply to the selected paragraph. So select all of the ones that need tab stops. Then click on the bottom edge of the ruler where you'd like the tab stop to be. You can add more than one if you need to, and you can remove them just by dragging them off the ruler. Now to align the dates, we want to add just one tab before each year, and they will jump to the new tab stop. Generally, you'll need to add one tab for each tab stop. You can also move existing tab stops. Make sure your text is selected, and then move the tab stop to the left or right. But be sure to allow plenty of free space for the text. If I move the tab stop too far to the left, the dates won't have enough room, so they won't line up correctly. This document looks a lot better now. Having everything lined up gives it a neater, more professional appearance.
Yes. Yes. Now, if you could just open Microsoft Word.
Okay.
Take blank document.
Just I got it now. New document, sir.
Good job. I will just copy some text for you, and then I will go to Microsoft Word and paste it here. And I will also share it with you on WhatsApp.
Okay, if you could send me also the same video, sir.
I will see if it is shareable, I will share. But now we are going to
Okay.
practice the same thing in the what was taught to us in the
Even,
video.
even
I will
finally,
share link.
Okay, sir.
I will share link. Yes.
Okay. But I feel something that it was very, as you can say, maybe it was difficult for me, but I don't know.
Well, no problem. Now just see. I will explain everything.
Okay, sir.
You don't need to worry. Okay. So let me. Can you see Microsoft Word?
Yes, sir. That we have shared. Yes, yes, sir.
موږ نن د انډنټ په باره کې سبق وایو. انډنټ
The
کې انډنټ وچیش ته وایي. انډنټ دې ته وایي چې زه راولاړ سمه دغه خط نه دی چې پر دا ځای لیکلی دی.
what?
دا وینه ما کرسر پر کښېښوه. I am exceedingly.
بالکل بالکل.
دغه چې زه ټیپ پر وم ټیپ نو دا
بالکل.
ما یو انډنټ دا سبق پر مخ بوتې یعنی دا لیکه ما مخ ته کړه. دې ته انډنټ وایي.
دا لیکه مثلا مخ و شاته سره کول.
وینې دغه ابتدایي خط یې اوس پر کوم ځای لیکلی دی ما چې ټیپ کې پر ووله دا لږ مخ ته سوله.
صحیح.
دې ته انډنټ وایي یعنی موږ دې ته نوی پیراګراف چې موږ شروع کوو نو نوی پیراګراف موږ انډنټ کوو. انډنټ کوو مطلب دا چې اوله لیکئ ټیپ پر و چې لږ مخ ته ولاړ شي نور خط یې پر هغه رنګ پر خپل ځای باندې.
دا د سره رول دی څنګه سر؟
دا رول دی. ته چې خط همیشه لیکې ته څومره کتابونه لرې د انګریزي غتې وګوره انډنټ یې خامخا هر پیراګراف انډنټ وي نو خط ډېر ښه خوند کوي دلچسپ ښکاري.
اوله لیکه چې مثلا شروع سوی د لږ وروسته شروع سوی
کله د هر پیراګراف اوله لیک.
صحیح.
دې ته موږ وایي اوله لیکه انډنټ که یعنی یو ټیپ پر ووه دا ماوس ټیپ پر ووایي دې ته انډنټ وایي. ټیک شولو؟
بالکل.
انډنټ موږ چیرې معلوموو دغه دې ته رولر وایي. دغه لوړ او دلته دا لاندې
بالکل
دې ته رولر وایي. ټیک شولو؟ دغه رولر موږ دلته ایښی دی. د دې رولر کې انډنټ موجود دی. په دې کې درې انډنټ دی. یو دغه دی دا لوړ دا والا. ټیک شو؟ دې ته موږ وایو په انګریزي کې فرست لاین انډنټ یعنی د اوله لیکه د هر پیراګراف اوله لیکه دا پر مخ باندې بیایي یعنی انډنټ ورکوي انډنټ کوي.
صحیح شو.
ټیک دویم دا لاندې دی و دې ته هینګینګ انډنټ وایي ټیک شو یا لیفت انډنټ یا هینګینګ انډنټ دې ته ویل کېږي زموږ
چیرې
سره
دی دا؟
دغه مې دغه مالک پرکښه دغه لوړ والا نه دا لوړ والا به زه زندهی کوم زنجلا بیش به ور وکړم جلال دغه والا دا
بس اوس سره په خلاص شول. بس سره په-
ټیک شو دا
بالکل
و دې ته لیفت انډنټ وایي و دې ته لاین انډنټ وایي فرست لاین انډنټ فرست لاین انډنټ دا لوړ چې دی
صحیح
ټیک
شو.
شو
بالکل
و دې لیفت انډنټ ته هینګینګ انډنټ هم وایي
هینګینګ انډنټ. صحیح شو.
و ټیک شو دې ته هینګینګ انډنټ هم بل
بالکل.
انډنټ زموږ سره راسره دی دلته و دې ته موږ وایو رایټ انډنټ
صحیح.
د دې څه کار دی موږ یې څه کوو دا څه فایده موږ ته راکوي اوس موږ د دې استعمال کوو موږ چې عموما خط لیکو نو خط موږ دارنګه چې دا ورکه موږ سیټ کړی نه وي یعنې دارنګه موږ خط کاټ لکه دا اوس کښل شوی دی فرض یې کړ
بالکل
موږ راولاړېږو دا ون لاین انډنټ یعنې هر پیراګراف چې شروع کېږي موږ وایي د دې و اولې لیکې ته انډنټ ورکړه انډنټ یې کړه دا اوله لیکه یعنې د لږ
اوله لیکه
خاشا
دی.
پر مخ باندې بوځه
بالکل
نو د دې طریقه څه څرنګه ده زه راولاړېږم دغه ګرد خط سلیکټ کوم ټیک خط مې ګره سلیکټ
بالکل.
اوس دا خط زه تا ته ښکاره کوم ورته دې خط ته ګوره په دې کم بدلون راځي زه دغه ون لاین انډنټ دا فرست لاین انډنټ دا مخته کړي څه کار وسولو
په دې کې مثلا هر هغه جمله چې مثلا یو مقصد پکښې دی د هغې اولنۍ لیکه و مخته ولاړه
دغه مقصد وزن وباسه هر پیراګراف د هر پیراګراف اوله لیکه به انډنټ سي دا
د هر
تراجع
پیراګراف اوله لیکه به انډنټ سي. صحیح شو.
و غیر خو نو خبرې کړي د مقصد یوه بې مقصده نسته دا که چا کتاب ته دا خبرو ته وکړه ته خشمیش دا چورته ونه وایه چې د مقصد
سمه ده.
خبره
ښه
چې بیا زه د
چې کله
کتاب په دې
مثل-
کیسه درته کوم
و
نو دې ته موږ وایو فرست لاین انډنټ یعنې ته چې دا ګر د خط سلیکټ کې
بالکل
بیا دغه انډنټ دغه لوړ چې دی دا دې داسې کوي یا داسې کوي نو د دې سره خالي د اوله لیکه لږ خاشه مخته و شاته کېږي
صحیح د پیراګراف اوله لیکه
د هر پیراګراف هر اوله لیکه
د هر پیراګراف هر اوله لیکه. بالکل
اوس موږ سره دا وخت درې پیراګرافه دي یو پیراګراف دغه دی
بالکل
دا وینې د آی ایم څخه شروع دی دا یو پیراګراف شو د وایرلس دا
دا
شروع
پیراګراف
دی
سر
ها
how we can know whether it is one paragraph? Is there any
Sure.
specific rule for this?
yes there is پیراګراف کې پر یو خاص عنوان خبره کیږي چې هغه عنوان یعنی فرض که ته یو عنوان لیکې د دوبۍ په باره کې ته یو ټاپک کاږې نو ته راولاړ سولې دا دې ویلې چې اول د واره ته وګایدې په دوبۍ کې مارکیټونه نو ته چې څه وخت مارکیټو باندې ګایږې نو ته دا کومه خبره چې پوره کوې دا به ګرد پر یوه ځای باندې ذکر کوې نو دا چې تا ذکر کوې اوس ته راولاړېږې د دوبۍ پر سکولو باندې ګایږې دوی خو عنوان دوبۍ خو ټاپک سب ټاپک بدل سلو اوس تا دغه شروع کوي سکولونه اوس به ته لیکه پرېږدې یعنې دا ستا خط که فرض که لیکې در نیمۍ پر رسېدلی دی دلته پرس شو ستا مقصد اوس به ته دا پرېږدې راځې به د سکولو دپاره به ته نوې لیکه شروع کوې او هغه نوې لیکه به انډنټ کوې نو په یوه ټاپک کې عنوانات جلا جلا سو یو د مارکیټو په باره کې سو بل سکول دا د مارکیټو په باره کې تا کومې خبرې وکړې دا یو پیراګراف بیا عنوان بدل سلو بیا بل پیراګراف بیا په دریم پیراګراف کې بل عنوان دی بیا بل پیراګراف پکاږي د جملو و دې اجتماع ته چې پر یوه عنوان باندې یې موږ پیراګراف وایي
بالکل سر بخلاص
دا شو اوس موږ سره دلته درې پیراګرافه دي یو پیراګراف دا دی دویم پیراګراف دا دی د دې عنوان د دې خط کې د دې بیا جلا په دې کې جلا مجلس دی دې کې جلا مجلس دی ټیک شو دی خو یو سړی ته خط اوس دا انډنټ کار چې شته چې څه وخت موږ دغه لاینونه ګرده په ورقه کې څونه خط دی دا به ګرده سلیکټ کوي بیا به دغه لوړ لځې دا وایې نو دا ته تا انډنټ ورکړي دا دی در دا ځای ته راوست ټیک شو اوس سوال دا دی چې دا خو زه دغه یم کوی سما زه به دا دلته پر کښېږدم کرسر او ټیپ کې بوم بیا به راسم دلته به ټیپ کې پروم بیا به راولاړ سم دلته به ټیپ کې پروم نو د دې جواب دا دی چې دا خو تا درې جلا جلا وکړو زه دلته په یو وار درښایم چې په یو وار یې وکړه هغه په یو وار درکوي دا جلا جلا کړي ټیک شو
بالکل
اوس زه راولاړ زه دا وایم چې دا ګرد خط زه پر مخ باندې لږ بوځم نو زه به ګرد خط سلیکټ کړم دغه لاندې چې کوم انډنټ دی دا لیفت انډنټ یا هینګینګ انډنټ دی ته وایي ګرد خط یې په مخه واخست ویې څکاوه ټیک شو
بالکل
یعنې دغه لیفت انډنټ چې دی دا ګرد خط پر مخ باندې بیایي او فرست لاین انډنټ چې دی هغه د هر پیراګراف خالی اولي لیکې ته انډنټ لیکي او هر پیراګراف شروع کېږي شروع کوي په رایټینګ کې د دې دپاره شرط دا دی چې ته به اوله لیکه انډنټ کوې انډنټ کوې معنا یوه ټیپ کې به لږ د خط پر مخ بیایي ټیپ کې به پر وایې
بالکل
I hope you got this point
الحمدلله
اوس موږ راځو موږ دا دلته دا بل دی دې ته موږ رایټ انډنټ وایو دا چې بیا دی دا ګرد خطر سره رانږدې کوي دا ولې نه کېږي
سلیکټ
شاباش سلیکشن یې شرط دی ښه که دې نه کوي سلیکټ نو بیا دا خط پر مخ نه ځي دا ما سلیکټ کوي دا خط دارم دا سلو د لیفت انډنټ کار اوس موږ درې انډنټ وویل یو انډنټ دی فرست لاین انډنټ دویم دی لیفت انډنټ یا هینګینګ انډنټ دریم دی رایټ انډنټ اوس د دې انډنټو یو مقصد دا دی چې تا د ورقې مقدار ځان ته معلوم کړي چې زما خط به د دې ځایه څه ونسي در دا ځایه پورې دورې به نه تېري یعنې ته دا غواړې چې هره خواته یو انچ ځای پرېږدې په ورقه کې نو د دې طریقه دا ده اوس زه درښایم دا خط دی دا ګرده ما سلیکټ کړي د دې سره تر اخره پورې ته دا غواړې چې په دا علاقه کې دی یو انچ قدر دا ورقه خالی پاته سي نو یو انچ خوا د پاته سوی د اوس بل انچ ورکوې دا مخ اوس چې څه وخت پرنټینګ کوې په ورقه کې به دا ځای ګرده خالي پاته وي او د دې خواصې هم ته را کوچنی کوې اوس چې ته څه وخت په ورقه کې پرنټینګ کوې دا دارنګه پرنټېږي
بالکل بالکل yes I got it
ورقې دا خوا هم په پرنټینګ کې خالی د ورقې دا خوا هم په پرنټینګ کې خالی ٹھیک ہے
yes sir
اوس
بالکل ٹھیک ہے
اوس زه راولاړېږم دا غواړم چې دغه کومه لیکه ده پر دا ځای باندې دا زه دې ته انډنټ ورکوم خو زه دا وایم چې دا انډنټ دلته راشي یعنې دا انډنټ دومره غټ راشي کله دا کرسر
اوکې
په دا و د دې طریقه بیا دا ده اوس زه راځم دا رولر و دې ته ویل کېږي ټیپ دا وینې
ټیپ
دا ټیپ چې ما ووایي مخ یې ورته ګوره مخ یې لاندې سولو اوس یې مخ اخوا ته واوښتی اوس یې مخ په لوړ سولو اوس یې مخ په دا بله خوا سولو ټیک دی
yes sir
اوس زه دا غواړم چې زه دا خط څه وخت زه بیا مخ ورډور کړم لیفټ بیا کړم اوس زه دا غواړم چې دغه خط
بالکل
دا زه ټیپ وروم دا در دې ځای پورې راشي دا یو وارې زه بېرته ما چې ستا دپاره ده کوم اوس زه راځم دا ویني دا ټیپ ما دلته کښېښاوی تا ویل دی دا دی
بالکل
دا دلته را اوس زه پر دې باندې ټیپ کیوم په یوه ټیپ کې باندې خط تر دې ځای راورسېد
بالکل
بیا زه پر دې ځای باندې
دا-
کرسر ایږدم اوس زه ټیپ کې پر وم در دې ځای په یوه ټیپ کې راورسېد ولې راورسېد دلته ما دلته ټیپ کښېښاوی ټیپ
بالکل
یعنی دا خط چې زه ټیپ کې پر وم دا به په یوه وار در دا ځای پورې رارسېږي
یعنی
دا
د دې
مقدار
مطلب
ما متعین کړي
یعنی دا مطلب یې دا دی چې د هر پیراګراف هغه اوله لیکه چې کومه ده مثلا چې پر کوم ځای باندې تا ټیپ کښېښوي د هغه څه به سټارټېږي هو
شاباش دا تا پیمانه ورکړه
بالکل
ٹھیک ہے
بالکل ټیک
نو دا زموږ د نن سبق دی انټینډ او ټیب ټیب دغه ته ویل کېږي چې ته دا ټیب کې په کوم په ته ستا د لپټاپ و کیبورډ ته وګوره دلته ټي ای بي یو کی ده ټي ای بي پر لیکلی
ټي بي ټي بي ټي بي
ټي ای بي ټیب په کیبورډ کې یوه کی ده ټیب
بالکل ستا ګاټ اټ
دا د ټیب چې دی دا خط پر مخ باندې بیایي ښه یعنی یو انډنټ قدر دا پر مخ باندې بیایي دا ټیب دا خط څومره پر مخ بیایي دا مقدار یې دلته ته ور سلیکټ کوئ لکه دا چې اوس ما وکړي
اوکې سر
ټیک شو دا یې مقدار یعنی دونه دې ولاړ شي پر مخ باندې
اوکې اوکې سر
رایټ
اوکې
ته اوس یوار سکرین شیر کړه دغه 3 څلور 5 6 ژر ما ته راوښیه
Okay. One another thing, sir, that that the measurement او the indent چې کوم دي غالبا زما په ووټ کې نه ښکاره کېدی خیر خو just I will share it with you and then we will discuss on that.
Okay, good. I will stop sharing my screen.
Okay, sir. Sir, as you can see that here in my laptop, that the same measurement purpose, I think I can't see it whether it has been
No
hidden in
problem.
somewhere.
You just may okay. Go to view. VIEW view. Help के साथ जो view है, click on this.
Yes, got it.
वो दा ruler में दा तो लिखल दी ruler. The reference line दी. पर दे बन tick mark वाला
Yes.
ruler. RULER लिखल दी. Tick
Bilkul.
mark पर वाला.
Just
Right?
got it. Yes, sir.
Good.
So now
I have shared that letter in the group. If you want to copy and paste it here. In the WhatsApp group, I have shared it.
okay, sir. Yes, sir. Now I got it. Here is one method that if you want to give
No, listen.
Okay.
You tell me which one is the right indent, which one is the left indent, which one is the hanging indent, and the right and the first line indent. And what is the meaning of first line indent? First, explain this.
So first of all, we will say that in our Microsoft Word, in that we will see in front of us there is a page. On this has been written some kind of things, and it has been combined on like 3 or 2 paragraphs. Okay, sir. And for this purpose, there is some kind of specific rule that whenever you want to write a kind of paragraph, something in books or in the page, in the shape of books or in the shape of like we can say in text paper. So there is a rule that the first indent, the first line of the paragraph should have indents.
Well
First
done.
paragraph
Good.
should have indents. So for this purpose,
Good.
if you want to give that the indent, so there is 2 kind of rule. The first one is the specific rule is that you have to put cursor at the first line, and then you have just to press the tab once. Okay.
Good.
And
Good. Well
you will
done.
just continue it on in the second and the third paragraph, and you will go on, and then you will complete it your work. One. And the second thing that there is one another that we were discussing about one another. The same method, the same way that how to give that to the first the first line and then to every paragraph. So there are we can see that in 2 corner of that our page that we can see as a kind of ruler. So at first, at the top of our letter, the page on also at the left side. So at first of all, we will discuss about the first one, which is at the top. So it has a kind of indent at the top. So there is a kind of we can say 2 kind of bar stuffs. So one is that the mouth of that it is to upside, and the second one the mouth is of that is to the down to the downside. So as we can see it in one example here, these are these two are so in this the first one is called first line indent, which is the up one on the upside. It is called first line indents. And the second one is and the first line indent is used for what? For the same purpose. For example, if you want to give just indent to every first line of the paragraph, so it first of all you will just select the complete paragraphs whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then after that you'll just drag the same indent to the we can say to the right side. So then you will get indent for the every first line of the paragraph. And there one another the down one. Now let's talk about the down one. So the down one is we can say it is called the hanging indent or the hanging indents or what, sir?
Or left indent.
Left indent. So it means that this will give you a kind of purpose of what? That it will drag your completely sentence, we can say paragraph, to the side to another side, to the instead of first line, it will take the paragraph to the right side, sir.
Good.
Okay. So it will just accept the shape like this kind of shapes. So
Okay.
this was the method. This was the purpose of what? This was the purpose of hiding left ident and hiding in ident. So and there on the right side, if you will come, there is one another indent. So it is called right indent. Right indent is what is the purpose of right indent. So how much you will take it and drag it to the left side, so that the paper of your page that from where you
The
are
size.
taking the size of your page on the from the side that we have taken drag. So it will become empty, and here these for the purpose that if you can read some another specific things for your own general
Good.
knowledge. So it is for this purpose you can use it. And also if you want to take it completely so there was one so it was the method of using of the right hidden. So now
Okay.
also we will learn that
Tape.
we will also learn that if we will just take to drag that the same paragraph, whether it's one, two, three, or four. So we want to have a place also to the left side of paper. So we'll just drag it on the same method as we have done it before on the right indent. So it will give us the purpose that we want it. For example, we can write it here another specific kind of things that we wanted. So it was about the indent, and it was combined in just a glance. I will tell you once again that at first, if you want to give to the rule is for every paragraph that the first line should be little bit different from the first one, mean little bit ahead. So it will for that you will give indent. The first method of indent that you just will put cursor and you will just press the tab. This is one method. Another method that we have to give by this to every paragraph once at once, not to select every, not to give to everyone in different way. No, we want to give to completely paragraph, whether it's 4, 3, 4, 6, or 7th, to all of them. You will just select the text, and after that you will just go to that the upper which is called upper first indent, and you will just press that.
So,
It will directly it will just accept every paragraph the same indent. And one another things that if you want to give to have a kind of shape and space on your left side or on your right side. So if you need a space just to write for some kind of your own knowledge, you will just there is one another left and right indent. So you will just drag it to your left side. So gradually it will you will get it uh, a piece of blank documents the same shape but on the same paper on the same page, and you can use it for your own purpose, whatever you want to use it, some sentence for use it for translate something. And also on the left side there also there's left indent. You can use it to drag it when you will take it. You can select it the paragraph completely, and you just drag it to the left to the right side. You will get
right.
a kind of
Yes.
space on your left side of your paper, so you can use it for your own purpose. So these were about indents. So there is one another things that we will just the first and the last and the one and the only that has been remained from us that we will learn it now. That's called tab. So at first of all, we will we will see a kind of tab here, like L tab, left tab. So how much time you will just press it, it will just change its, we can say, shape. So it means that on what style you need it. Okay, sir. If you need, for example, if we need tape, if wherever we
Right tape.
right tape.
Take right
Okay.
tape.
Take right tape. Okay,
This is
for this
left.
purpose.
This is now left tape. You have taken left tape.
Okay. And how this is R.
You just press once again. Good. Now put the tape here in the ruler. بدل ته ما کلیک کوه ماوس دا 6 باندې ورسره کلیک کې
Yes.
yes.
So it means that from where is that the sign of tape? From the same place your sentence will start. Your paragraph first sentence will start. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you just tape one sentence and then check the result.
دا څنګه یې وار په وکم ته پښتو کې
اوس ته
راته
د یو
سر
لیکي په اوس ته د یو لیکي په اول سر کې کرسر کښېږده
دا مې دلته کښېښوی
کومه چیرې کښېږ کرسر اوس ته ټیپ کې و ټیپ کې په کیبورډ کې ټیپ کې ده دا و
صحیح شو
ګوره دا انټینټ دونه ډېر لیرې راغلی
بالکل بالکل
ټیک شو
و بالکل د دې مطلب دا اصلو سر دا ټیپ چې کوم دی د دې لپاره استعمالیږي چې کله ته پر کوم د لیفت یا رایټ ټیپ پر هر ځای باندې تک کښېږدې د سینټنس ابتدا به د هغه څه کېږي
بالکل exactly.
Okay. So there is just, sir, we can say that we can see it L.
د دې نوم دی ټیپ بس دې ته ټیپ ویل کېږي دا ما هغه نښان دی د ټیپ چې ته په رولر کې پر کوم ځای باندې ایږدې ستا خط به تر هغه ځایه پورې ځي په یوه ټیپ کې باندې وهلو باندې
صحیح شو
کینسل اټ
اوس دغه بل شکل مې ورکړي اوس دغه څنګه استعمال کړم
کوم شکل چیرې دې ورکړي
دغه دی دا سر دا ته ګوره دا ټیپ نه دی دا ټیپ مخکې خو هغه ایلولو غواړم چې دا بدل کړم اوس یې په دا بل سایډ کې ور وکړم
ټیکس ورته دا رایټ ټیپ رایټ که
ټیپ اوس څه رقم دی سر
بل واخه اوس زور ته اخیست ورته بل یې واخ بیا یې ووهه بیا یې ووهه دا راواخه پر تین باندې کښېږده بس پر دا تین باندې ماوس ته یې کلیک یې کړه ټیک اوس دغه ټچ ته دغه آی ایم باندې کرسر وه ټیپ کې پر وه
دلته خو ما دغه پرېښی دی کرسر
ټیپ کې وسوه تر کومه ځای ولاړ وایي سر په خلاص
بالکل بالکل بالکل
یعنې په یوه ټیپ کې در دا ځای راغلی په دا بل ټیپ کې در هغه ځای ولاړ
بس صحیح شو صحیح شو
ټیک